Stream title looks okay. The game itself, I installed the mod. It's a mod of DDLC. You should be able to tell by now. This one's called Dokis and Dragons. It was made by Papo Swing, and I really didn't have that much luck finding any DDLC mods that just jumped out at me and made me interested. This is simply a free fan-made in honor of DDLC. It's based on Dungeons and Dragons, essentially. Essentially what the plot point is that the DDLC girls and the main character play Dungeons and Dragons. That's all I really got from it so far. So yeah, sign me up. And one more thing before I actually found... Oh yeah. There's nothing disturbing about this mod. And while I was searching for Dokis and Dragons, I put that into Google search, and the first thing I got were 3 other suggestions. Dukes and Dragons, that's not all that weird. Then I got Dogs and Dragons, like, what the fuck? And apparently that's actually a book title, Dog and Dragon. Who would've thought? And then I got Dolls and Dragons as a 3rd suggestion. You agree that you want to play the mod, and you consent to your exposure of highly amusing content. Yes. Team Papo. The characters on screen got replaced by some dice. I don't know how to feel about that. Yeah. Because I actually got a blue screen of death quite literally as I was about to start the stream, so it took me another 10 minutes or so to get everything set back up again. That plus I had to reboot the computer. Glad to see it didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. I'm just making sure that you can hear this. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the RPG club. Oh, so that's what they're calling it now. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into tabletop RPGs when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take role-playing seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Munchkin. Min-maxing is a valid playstyle. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Yeah, I'm aware that Munchkins are real trading... Well, I don't think you trade the cards, but it's a tabletop card game of sorts. Yeah, I never really seen anyone trade Munchkin cards, so I don't know what I'm talking about. What was this about, World of Warcraft? He even leveled up my characters in WoW without me even asking. So that's because your characters were so under-leveled that we couldn't even gain any experience in a party. Is that so? You two are really good guildmates, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and no BSOD please can become guildmates too? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means that it's up to me to rescue this situation. Don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want to be. Alright. Well, here. Hardback copy of Vampire the Masquerade. I didn't want you to feel like D&D is the only RPG that exists. So I picked another system that I thought you might enjoy. It's got pretty simple rules, so it should be easy to understand, even if you're a total noob. We could, you know, roll up some characters if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so dorky? She even picked out a rulebook she thinks I'll like, despite me being a total noob to pen and paper RPGs. I'll definitely read this. I take the rulebook. You can learn its rules at your own pace. I look forward to hearing about all the kindred characters you come up with. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we start today's adventure. We might not have enough time to play if we keep talking about random stuff for too long. By the way, were you able to create your character last night? Yeah. Your relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so nerdy. I ended up letting the dice decide my character's background choices, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we start by presenting each of the player characters? I can't wait! Sayori enthusiastically pulls out her character sheet and dice bag. Sayori's character sheet is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica opens up her adventure notes on her laptop and takes out her DM screen. Random encounter and loot tables from where I sit. I do the same. Let's start with my character. I'm Alessia Silverdawn, the half-elf cleric. I am a servant of Soon, goddess of love. I'll be healing and protecting everyone with my divine magic, and if any evil monster dares to get in my way, my mace will make their skulls explode into a fountain of gore. Whoa, Sayori. That doesn't sound like you. You got quite a graphic imagination, Sayori. Anyway, moving on. That sounds like the kind of thing Yuri might have said. My character is Jade Leaf, the halfling monk. She was born to become a legendary martial artist. She had lived all her life cooped up inside the walls of a monastery, but she longed to be free and escaped. Now she wanders the land to help the oppressed and bring evil to justice, one roundhouse kick at a time. Is she in anywhere related to Chuck Norris? Zyle Moonshadow, High Elf Warlock, child of the Whispering Grove. As I blossom into adolescence on the eve of my 92nd birthday, the great old one Shub Niggurath visited my dreams for the first time. Now, I really hope that no one just edits me saying that name and then just uses it out of context. Shub, the all-mother and wife that knows me name one la, the Balak go to the woods with 1,000 young. Why she touched my mind remains a mystery, but her visit granted me a glimpse through a tear in the fabric of reality. As my mind unraveled, I felt the pain as if I had fixed the muscle I never knew I had, one that was a trophy from never having been used. I soon learned that this pain came from the newly discovered movements on my mind, which was trying to reach out to contact others around me. As I regained control over my mind, I learned to communicate with other creatures, not by using my own voice, but through telepathy. When are we actually going to play some games? Let's give the main character a chance to introduce his character, okay? Sorry. Your turn. Girls look at me expectantly. This was my first time making a character, so I feel a little nervous about showing it to the girls. I'm not really sure at all. In any case, Sayori looked at it earlier. Are we gonna get to pick, make any choices for him, or is it just gonna be like, I made a human fighter? This is another game mod of Doki Doki Literature Club, which was heavily inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. I made a human fighter. He used to be a soldier. I thought it would be cool to use big swords, so I picked great weapon fighting as my fighting style. What's your character's name? I couldn't come up with a creative name, so I just picked one that sounded cool enough at the moment. Again, I don't get that pick the name, right? Huh. Oh, you can mod the poems or letters to look like this? I had no idea you could even do that. Kirito. Human. Fighter. Soldier. Alignment. Lawful good. Personality traits. Likes anime and manga. Read a horror book once. Ideals. Wants to join a club full of incredibly cute girls. Bonds. Sayori's childhood friend. Flaws. Dense. Weapon names. Greatsword and light crossbow. Equipment and character notes. Proficiencies and languages. He can speak dwarf. Kirito. That's Geek Chortles. Alright, girls. We can relax. We got a famous beater in our party. Oh, shush, Natsu. Let him pick whatever name he wants. What's a beater? Let's get started with the adventure, shall we? It sounds like something out of Soul Calibur 2. I love it. The story takes place in the land known as Faerun. Alessia, Jadeleaf, Zyle, and Kirito. The four of you find yourselves traveling together on the road to Waterdeep, the city of splendors. Who names their town Loudwater? And a quiet tavern known as the Old Owl. I wonder if some of these taverns and pubs are named after things that the owners might have seen when they were drunk. Like, there's a bar on RuneScape called the Flying Horse Inn, so maybe its founder got drunk, so drunk he thought he saw a flying horse and then named the bar that. Oh shit, this background though. Never seen it before and I already love it. After a long day of walking on a dirt road, you're all feeling pretty exhausted. Fortunately, it seems like you just arrived at an inn. There is a sign that reads, "The Broken Boar." What will you do? I will rest under a roof tonight, thank you very much. How about you? What will Kirito do? I guess I just have to pick one. I can't really save and go back, and if I want to see what the other option yields. Alright, so Alessia, Zyle, and Kirito head inside the inn. The delicious aroma of a stew fills your senses as you walk inside. Looks like there's no one else dining here this evening, though. Hello, is anyone home? We came here to eat your yummy food. It appears we have the dining room all to ourselves. I look forward to enjoying my meal in peace. An old man enters the room from what seems to be the kitchen and greets you. Looks really old, this innkeeper. Shall I serve you some of my famous prize-winning boar stew? It would be better if you included more bones than mine. I didn't know Yuri liked bones in her stew. I will bring you your stew immediately. The old man briskly walks through the door to what seems to be the kitchen. After a short moment, he comes back out, balancing a large bowl in each hand, along with a third one in his head. He skillfully serves the bowls on your table. The stew looks like it's filled to the brim with meats, herbs, and veggies. Enjoy your meal. Alessia quickly starts devouring her stew. After eating a few spoonfuls, she grabs the bowl and starts drinking from it directly. Zyle takes her time to enjoy the stew at a leisurely pace. Kirito just lets out a deep belch after finishing his bowl. Sorry. Oh, you can imagine what kind of food they serve in Waterdeep? I bet there's going to be some really fancy restaurants, like the kind of restaurants that bring you a whole cake on a tray covered with a lid. But to be able to afford to eat at a place like that, we will need to loot a few treasure chests first. Did you just say quest? Or, you must be adventurers. There is a very important task you can help me with. Please, hear my plea. Sure, we'll be happy to help you. Thank you. Not too far from here is a cave where goblins are known to dwell. These goblins are pests that harass, steal from, and sometimes even murder travelers who pass by this region. The guard patrols will thin out their numbers from time to time, but the goblins always return eventually. I have been hearing news that the goblins have grown bold once again these days. Incidents in the nearby roads have increased. Unfortunately, however, I've received word that the number of guard patrols assigned to this region have been reduced. This does not bode well for my inn. Goblin menace. And free food. I just want to go and slay some goblins. You've been traveling for an hour following a stream as per the innkeeper's instructions. It's been a beautiful, sunny day so far. I just want to go kill some goblins. We have to roll some dice. Let's just go and fight some goblins. You notice it's a lone goblin taking a leisurely stroll. It hasn't noticed you yet. What will you do? He smells like free experience points to me. Let's gang up on him. Perhaps we should trail him stealthily and see where he leads us. Or maybe we could try talking to him? What do you think? Oh. Now I got 4 choices. Why don't we just ask him? No, I don't think he'd react to so well seeing a group of armed adventurers approaching. We need to sneak up on him. If I get my hands on him, I tie him up like a little piggy. I know a spell that can make him lie helplessly on the ground without killing him. Alright, let's do this one step at a time. First we have to get close enough without alerting him. Okay everyone, roll a stealth check to see if you can sneak up on the goblin. Our rolls were not too bad. Hopefully he didn't notice us. You managed to sneak in close enough. It seems like the goblin hasn't noticed you, for now. One by one, Zyle's voice manifests itself abruptly inside each of your minds. It says, "There's that creepy black text again. I will distract him first with an illusion. Let that be your signal to seize him." Whoa! What kind of voices do goblins have anyway? I leap at the goblin and tackle him with a grapple attack. My attack roll is 17. Yeah! Okay, you managed to tackle him to the ground and pin him down. Now help me tie him up so he can't escape. Don't worry, I know a thing or two about tying ropes. That whole scene still haunts me to this day. The Goblin Cave? What about it? The Goblin King is the best. Goblins always come back to the cave, so what's so special about it? It's our ancestral home. Humans are always trying to drive us out, and they won't leave us alone. We just really want to live in peace. The Goblin King only wants the best for his people. What if we wanted to visit the Goblin King to have a peaceful discourse? Well, I'm afraid it wouldn't be so simple. You see, goblins and humans have been in conflict for a long time. What if you came along with us to talk to the goblins so there wouldn't be any trouble? I'm afraid I can't. I was sent on an important mission. Important mission, huh? Tell us more. Make him talk. Just try not to kill him. If you say so, hey. Alessia starts tickling the goblin. The goblin is crying. I'll tell you everything, just please make it stop. Okay then, start by telling us what your mission is. My mission is to deliver a message from the Goblin King to the Goblin tribe in the north. I have it with me here, written in a scroll. The goblin shows you a scroll written in the goblin language. I can read 4 languages, but I'm afraid this is not one of them. Sorry, I can't read it either. Can we keep it, please? What can you tell us about the security of the cave? Guard posts, traps, secret doors? Tell us everything. The only guards I know about are stationed at the entrance of the cave and in the king's chamber. Like I said, we're a peaceful tribe. We don't have an army. We do have some traps scattered around the tunnels to help or defend our home against attackers. I couldn't tell you where every single trap is. My memory isn't that good. Just keep your eyes open and avoid tunnels that look abandoned. Those are usually dead ends filled with traps. And secret doors. Okay, Goblin, you're free to go. Okay, now I'm glad we didn't kill him. After following the stream for a while longer, you arrive at the cave's entrance. There doesn't seem to be anyone out around here, but you can hear the sound of goblin voices coming from inside. Strange runes decorate the monoliths scattered around this place. You've never seen anything like it before. It looks like this is it. Are we all ready to go in? Suddenly, you hear a goblin's voice coming from the top of a nearby tree. Hey, who goes there? The goblin leaps and lands between you and the cave entrance. Did you come here looking for trouble? You look like you came here to start trouble. Put your hands up where I can see them, now! Okay, there might be more goblins, so I don't know if I want to do the fight. Let's just try it anyway. Silly goblin, did you really think you could intimidate us with that weak attitude of yours? The goblin gives you a wide, toothy grin. I was hoping you'd say something like that. Thanks for making my day. See ya. You notice the symbols on the nearby monolith start giving off a shiny blue glow. Before you can react, you feel like your feet are no longer touching the ground. As you hover in midair, the world around you swirls into a vortex. You are surrounded by crystalline walls. Wow, it's so pretty! What just happened? Something bad, I guess? Seems we've just been teleported somewhere, and who knows? Uh-oh, I'm not equipped to fight ghosts or interplanar beings at this level. Do not be afraid. I am Ophelia, priestess of Saloon. Can you tell us where we are? I believe we are inside a magic crystal within the ancient temple of the Druids. The temple had long ago been abandoned, and goblins now dwell within its ruins. It appears they learned how to utilize the crystal's power to imprison unwanted visitors. So we got teleported in some sort of magic prison? Unfortunately, there are remains of other creatures here which would indicate that we are not the first prisoners. I have been trapped here for what has felt like a week. The flow of time here is difficult to perceive. I trust you were sent here by the daughters of Saloon to find me? We're just a group of adventurers on a quest to deal with the goblin problem in this region. I see. How are you captured by the goblins? I arrived here with a small expedition of scholars seeking the lost temple of the Druids. Sadly, we did not anticipate the possibility that the goblin colony had settled within its walls, nor learnt magic. The so-called Goblin King captured us and sentenced us to be imprisoned within the crystal. However, without warning, all the other expedition members have been teleported out one by one and have not returned. Don't worry, we'll find a way out of here, right guys? Let's just see. The four of you reappear in an unknown location, floating in the air. Suddenly you feel the pull of gravity once again, and you fall into a shallow pool of water. You are now in a large, watery cavern filled with heaps of junk. Hundreds of goblins occupy this room. They all seem to be chatting casually until you appeared. At the top of one of the junk piles is a throne with a goblin sitting on it. Oh, Goblin King. Invaders. You have been found guilty of trespassing into our domain. For your crime, you shall be detained until a bail totaling 100 gold pieces has been paid. If you have the bail sum with you at this moment, you may pay it now and be released immediately. If not, then you will have to labor in the mines to pay off your bail, or until another outsider pays it for you. Now, which will it be? Apparently, you guys wanted peace, and so did us, so we came here to try and reason with you. That scroll you're holding, is that? I sent my swiftest messenger to deliver that scroll, and yet here it is in your hands? The Goblin King lets out an angry roar. You have done the one thing that can infuriate me the most at this moment. Guards, kill them! Now! Uh-oh. Hundreds of goblins around you ready their weapons start walking towards you. Everyone, get ready! This is it. It's time to fight with everything we got. I will not let you guys down. Soon, protect us. This is madness, but I like it. Roll for initiative. You fought bravely. Before you fell, you managed to slay many goblins, including the king. Goblin presence in the region dwindled. You'll be remembered as heroes. You died. You're not supposed to save and load in a tabletop RPG, but I'm willing to bend the rules for you. You should load a save file now. If I had one! This is why I would load my save file if I had one. Okay, so I guess we'll start over? Yep. At least they get remembered as heroes. It could have been worse. They could have been just target practice. Okay, now I'm gonna drop some saves. Nothing's more disheartening than, like, the fucking text "you died" just put straight in front of your face. What if we camp out this time? So I don't mind camping out tonight. I'm glad I'm not the only one here who gets it. Let's go find us a decent camping spot, Mr. Hero. After searching around for a bit, you find a place with a good vantage point. There is only one narrow path that leads to this ledge. You can see the misty mountains all around you. The full moon shines upon the land as the clouds part to reveal it. What have you, huh? Alessia and Zyle have no clue about the exploration experience points they're missing out on. This is really nice. Without warning, Monica rolls a die. Jade Leaf, you hear some steps coming from the path that leads to this ledge. Kirito is too absorbed taking in the views to notice this. Uh-oh. I turn to look in the direction of the steps, in a whisper. Kirito, someone's coming! Start pre-rolling your d20. When you look down the path, you see 3 goblins approaching. They are all armed with clubs. Oh, and here I was, about to be in real danger. Come on up here, you low challenge-rated green men! The goblins have arrived and now stand in front of you. Ahem. A halfling girl and a little man? Out here alone at night? What? Are you trying to imply that we're here to do gross stuff? We don't care. But undress anyway. We want all your golds. Give us your shinies, or else. You are so wrong. Dead wrong. Let's do this. It's time to crit some goblin ass. So I wouldn't mind seeing that, though. Roll for initiative. Crap, I rolled a 2. My total is 5. I rolled a 15. That's a total of 17 for me? Not bad. Kirito gets to act first this round, then the goblins, then Jade Leaf. I attack whichever goblin is closest to me with my greatsword. 5. You swing your greatsword furiously at the goblin and manage to dodge out of the way just in time. Each goblin takes a swing at you, Kirito. The first one swings at you wildly and completely misses you. The second one manages to land a hit, but your chainmail armor protected you from the blow. The third goblin clubs you fiercely in the butt. You receive 3 points of damage. Ouch! It's Jade Leaf's turn now. Finally, time to deliver my quarterstaff kick combo to these sorry goblin chumps. I roll 18 to hit with my staff and 13 for my bonus martial arts unarmed strike. Both attacks hit the goblin. Do your damage rolls. 8 total damage for the staff and 6 for the kick. That's 14 total. So that knocks him out. The other goblins flee in terror. Ah, that's right. You'd better run, chumps. I quickly loot the goblin's body. Other than a simple club and the clothes on his back, the goblin carried a tiny pouch with 20 copper pieces inside. You can keep the coins if you want, Kirito. I'll get dibs when better loot comes along. Alright, I'll write down on my character sheet that my fortune has grown by 20 coppers. Maybe we should head back to the inn. It doesn't seem so safe to camp out here. Well, these goblins are not much of a threat while we're awake, but I guess you might be right. We don't have our whole party to take turns to keep watch overnight while we sleep. Make your way back to the end. And then Sayori heals the guy that got smacked in the butt. We found a nice place to set up camp for the night, but then a group of goblins showed up. We beat them easily and they ran away, but we figured the area isn't safe to rest while there's goblins around. Are you the innkeeper here? That I am. Those goblins have been a great nuisance to my humble establishment. And I just know you could do it. Not too far from here is the same goblin cave. And the same free food. And we're back out here, so I'm just gonna drop a save here. We could kill the goblin. Let's just see what happens when we kill him first. Goblins can be slippery. Agreed. Okay, everyone, roll a stealth check. Everyone rolls a d20. As you sneak up to position yourselves around the goblin, he suddenly starts looking around, clearly alarmed. The goblin starts running and screaming. Ah! Crap, he spotted us! Attack! Reduces move speed to 0! Roll for initiative. Each player rolls a d20 and adds their initiative bonus. Alright, Alessia's the first act. I cast Sacred Flame on the goblin. A holy flame descends upon the goblin and burns it for 2 points of radiant damage. Still running at full speed. Oh, hey there, Extreme Wrecker. This is like no other DDLC mod I have played. It's more like I'm playing Dungeons & Dragons than Doki Literature Club anything. Sorry, but your grab missed him. Zyle, it's your turn. I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the goblin. There is no escape for you, little green man. Sorry, Yuri, but the goblin isn't laughing. He was able to resist your spell. Kirito, you're up. Looks like it's up to me to save the day. I'll strike him down with my greatsword. My roll is 12. That's a hit. Roll your damage. 1 and 3 plus 3. 7 total damage. It wasn't a very graceful strike, but it was enough to bring the goblin down. The goblin drops dead to the ground. Oh, poor little guy. Did he drop any loot? He had a pouch with 16 silver on it. He was also carrying a scroll written in what would seem to be the goblin language. Oh, let's split the silver evenly between us. Can any of us read that scroll? And no one can read that again. Try diplomacy. I raise my hands. Relax, we're not looking for trouble. I'm a cleric of Soon, goddess of love. We want to talk to your leader. The king doesn't like solicitors, especially not those who come on behalf of human gods. Does that mean the king would be more inclined to worship the elder gods? No. We're also looking for someone who can read a scroll written in the goblin language. Ah, the shopkeeper might be able to help you out with that. You may enter our home. You'll find the shopkeeper by heading to the left where the tunnels meet. Be done with your business quickly. Do not go wandering around inside or else your safety will not be guaranteed. Don't go... Whoa, this cave, though. I'd love to explore all this cave. Goblins have a great home. You are now inside the cave. Tunnel splits into 3 paths ahead. To the left, straight ahead, and to the right. I was told to go left to find the shopkeeper, so we're going to do that. After walking a short distance, you discover a small wooden window at the side of the tunnel. The window is closed. Oh. There's going to be a lot of choices here. I'm going to open the window. Could this shop? I hope it's not a trap. I gently open the window. I don't like where this is going. As you approach the window, it opens abruptly on its own. A goblin with a sparkling smile is standing behind it. Oh, it's just the shopkeeper. Hello. If you want to go shopping, then you've come to the right place. How can I help you today? We have a scroll here written in the goblin language. Can you translate it? Of course. Pay me 1 silver coin and I'll get started. You give him the scroll and a silver coin. The goblin puts on his reading glasses and starts reading the scroll. This letter is addressed to Galagza, the most beautiful and intelligent goblin of the north. The body of the message simply says, Galagza, will you marry me? It is signed by King Zarek 17. Oh, it was a marriage proposal. That's so sweet. Where exactly did you find this? We just found it lying on the ground on the way here. You don't say. Tell you what, I'll give you back your silver coin if you let me keep the scroll. Deal? we know what it says, so just take it back, I guess. Sorry, but I'm not allowed to sell weapons to outsiders. I can sell you something even better, however. Valuable information. Dirty little secrets. What can you tell us about the goblin leader? How much are you willing to pay? Silver coin. King Zarek is known for being quick-tempered. Choose your words carefully around him, or else he might feel personally attacked. If you say the wrong thing, he might even challenge you to a duel. Well, time to close shop for today. Thank you once again for your business. Time to head back to the main tunnels, I guess. You're back where the tunnels meet. Go right. You had to the right down some stairs. Oh, fuck, some stairs. This is where the king is, isn't it? Again, we just want peace. We just want everyone to be able to coexist peacefully. The Goblin King looks irritated. You're wrong. My people have committed no crimes. They've simply been protecting the boundaries of the Goblin Kingdom. This region has always belonged to the goblins. It is humans who have encroached upon our lands and slaughtered our people mercilessly for generations. And yet here you are claiming to come in the name of peace when all you want to try is to drive us from our homes once more? Tell me, how many gold coins did they offer you to exterminate our people for your heroic quest reward? How many gold coins would you consider a fair reward for slaying any innocent, helpless creature? I have no doubt that you would accept a quest to slay your own mother if the rewards were epic. Maybe we can come to some sort of agreement here. Humans and goblins gain nothing by fighting each other. If we can agree to peace, then we can all prosper. Think about all the knowledge we could share, about threats we could face together. We all want to do what's best for our people. Let us help you. Hey. Your words seem reasonable for a human, but what guarantees there that the rest of your kind will cooperate? After all, humans have been proven to be reliably treacherous in the past. As long as you can keep the key peace in your kingdom, we will do the same. I'll make sure that my people will listen to you, I promise. Have faith in us, Your Highness. Very well. Go quickly now and talk to your human leaders. We'll entertain the idea of peace for now. He was not too happy about it at first. However, upon realizing the potential for increased profits, the innkeeper wrote a letter to the captain of the local guardsmen to arrange a meeting. The innkeeper, the guard captain, and the Goblin King finally agreed to meet and discuss the terms of peace. You were able to make the goblins stop being a problem, so deal's a deal. These are 4,000 silver coins as promised. Yay! Okay, everyone. That was all for today's session. Everyone gets 300 experience points, so you all go up to level 2. Hooray! Level 2. It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to play D&D with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll meet again tomorrow so everyone can level up their characters. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. I did learn more about the kinds of playstyles everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. What happens when I go straight in the Goblin Cave, though? You head into the tunnel straight ahead of you. If we go straight ahead, what happens? This tunnel lacks that distinct goblin smell that covers the rest of the tunnels, and like the other tunnels around the cave, it's completely dark. I light my torch. What happens when we go down this tunnel? False floor right in front of you, just in time to avoid it. Okay, let me see. Are the die rolls random? If you do this enough times, you get a low die roll and then you miss the trap floor. Can you do this enough times so that you actually miss the trap floor or fall into it? Roll a 17. I'm gonna see if we can roll something lower and just fall into it. Which in that case I think we die. God, this is gonna be so cool if that's how it works. 9. Uh-oh, Kirito just stepped on a false floor trap. Roll a dexterity saving throw. 5. This doesn't look good. I'm sorry. Kirito has just fallen into a deep pit. You took 7 damage from the fall, and might take even more damage from whatever's down there. Who knows? Kirito, are you okay down there? I'm hurt, but I can still fight. I'll throw you a rope so you can climb back up. Hang on. You see the rope fall between you and the torch. I just fall speechless whenever I hear Sayori and a rope get mentioned in the same sentence. You notice that the slime on the walls is moving. It's moving towards you. Guys, hurry up and pull me out of here quickly. We're all rolling our athletics checks as high as we can. Monica rolls the dice. So then suddenly, Kirito feels a sharp sting of pain creeping up on his legs. It feels like acid is burning his skin. After a brief moment, Alessia, Jayleaf, and Xyle finish pulling up the rope. You expect to see Kirito's face. Instead, you see a skeleton covered in gray ooze holding onto the rope. Oh, fuck. What about the other characters? We'll go to chapter 2. Okay, so we actually are going to look at the manga collection. You can start by putting these on the shelf. Natsuki points to the stack of books. I got a closer look at the cover of the one on top of the stack. Big eyes, small mouth? If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. I didn't expect a new player like you to handle yourself as well as you did today. Oh, thanks, Natsuki. That means a lot coming from you. Listen, you'd better not tell anyone I said this, but I'm speechless. Is Natsuki actually hugging me right now? I'm really glad you joined the club. Is it okay if I spend more time with you? Yes. Just Monica? And thus today marks the day my soul was captivated by a beautiful cupcake. What is this? But today I have a special place. I don't know if we're getting anything suggestive here, so I think I'm just gonna turn this off just in case we get something really lewd. Actually, no, it was okay. It was perfectly fine. I was kind of hoping to actually see some more people drop by here. So there's only like one mission, it's to go through that goblin cave. What if I pick just Monica? You picked me! Yay! Thanks for playing my adventure. So far, you managed to discover 4 out of the 5 special locations I put in it. Maybe if we were to find them all. Make your way back here, I can show you a little more. Don't worry, I'll remember which ones you've already found. Oh, so that's another ending. I'm gonna go... Okay, let's try and go straight ahead and not fall in a trap. So let's try to not fall in this trapdoor. There we go. Okay, you make your way back to the main tunnel. Oh, so he just turns back, realizing that's going to be a really bad idea. If we leave it be, nothing really happens. Go right, I think that just puts us where the Goblin King's throne is. What if we say that we came here to kill them? We're here to make you answer for the crimes committed by your people. You'll pay with your life. Well said, Kirito. You're quite bold, but you seem to be blind. You are utterly surrounded and outnumbered here. Are you really so foolish as to believe you could defeat my entire kingdom? I don't have to defeat everyone here. I just have to defeat one goblin. You. I challenge you to a duel. That is, unless you're too cowardly to accept. Roll an intimidation check. 12. Impudent whelp. I will slaughter you myself, and I will savor the tears of your friends as they watch you die. The king leaps down from the top of his junk pile and lands in front of you with his sword ready. Roll for initiative. 21 total. Okay, you get to act first in the fight. I attack him with my greatsword. You're unable to wound the king with your attack. The Goblin King slashes at you with his sword. 15 on the die, that's 19 total. The king's attack has wounded you. He hit you for 6 damage. You have 7 hit points remaining. You're hurt, but you can still fight. It's your turn. I attack with my greatsword. You're unable to wound the king with your attack. Is he supposed to not be able to hit him at all? Uh-oh. The king managed to hit you with a critical strike. He hit you for 10 damage. Kirito is dead. I can't let it end like this. I cast Cure Wounds on Kirito. It's not over yet. By the will of Soon, you are healed. Kirito's hit points have been fully restored by the spell. That's not how cure spells worked in Final Fantasy, from what I recall. Once the character died, like, they died. The guards restrain Alessia, preventing her from casting any spells. Maglubiyet, grant me strength. I will finish this foe. A goblin wizard of the king's court casts a spell. The king glows green with unholy necromantic energy. The king has gained 6 temporary hit points. Your attack wounds the king. Roll 2d6 plus 3 damage. I dealt 5 total damage to the king so far. The Goblin King is wounded, but he still fights on. I attack with my greatsword. You're able to wound the king with your attack. Is this all RNG based as to whether or not you'll beat the guy or die trying? The king's attack has wounded you. He hit you for 8 damage. You have 5 hit points remaining. You're hurt, but you can still fight. It's your turn. I attack with my greatsword. You're able to wound the king with your attack. God, why are you so bad at this? You guard yourself from the king's attack. I attack with my greatsword. It's literally just a tug of war going back and forth. You collapse on the ground. Let this be an example of anyone who dares to challenge the might of the Goblin King. You died. Should have known this was gonna happen. I'm gonna see if I can go for 100%. I'm gonna try and make every possible choice in the game, or game mod in this case. So once we get past this, I'm gonna drop another save. Like, right about here would be a good spot to do so. Stay at the inn, because we already did camp out, and I think that led us to the ending with Natsuki. So there's the innkeeper telling us about the goblins he's been having problems with, again. And he's going to offer us 4,000 silver coins if we defeat the goblins, and then free food just for accepting his offer. Then there's the Goblin Cave. We're going to follow him. It's strange to see a lone goblin walking around like that. I vote we follow him and see where he's headed. Yes, it may even lead us to discover some location of great importance to the lore of this world. Huh, maybe it could lead us to a treasure hoard. Let's go. Okay, everyone, roll a stealth check. We were all able to get fairly high rolls. Okay, we haven't seen this parley mod before. We followed him here. It appears that the goblin is headed toward a fallen tree that serves as a bridge. How big is that tree? Does it look like it could hold our weight? The tree's trunk is pretty thick, about as wide as a stop sign, but also looks quite old and weathered. You'll have to get close to it. Attacking the goblin may be risky as well. Perhaps it's best if we just turn back without alerting him. Drop another save. If we try and follow him across the bridge, what happens? I'm not going to be the first one to roll my acrobatics check to cross that tree. We just wait until he gets across first. The goblin carefully climbs up on the tree. He walks across the chasm slowly. His steps are wobbly. He hops off the tree, and once he reaches the other side of the chasm, continues his leisurely stroll. It seems like he's far away enough now that he won't notice if you try to cross now. I'll go first to make sure it's safe to cross. Follow me. The wood is rotten, but it seems to be solid enough to hold one person at a time. Roll an acrobatics check to see if you can keep your balance while crossing. I rolled a 1. Oh, yikes. Suddenly, Kirito's nose gets really itchy as he's walking across the tree. He sneezes and loses his balance. Oh no! Kirito! I'll give you a chance to grab onto the tree. Roll a dexterity saving throw. 6? Is that good enough? I'm sorry. You tried your best, but you weren't able to get a grip on the tree. You take 27 total damage from the fall. Rest in peace, Kirito. Now I'm falling off trees. Can I get across that tree if I just get good die rolls? Let's see. Got another 1 and a 6. Is it the save that, like, just gives me, like, the same results every time? Wait, do you always get 1s and 6s on this? And just never get to cross the tree? 1 and 6, I might just wanna... I'll just attack the goblin. Let's just kill him before he can get across. Perfect. I know just the way to do it. We'll wait until he's crossing the tree, then use a knockback attack to push him right off. Well, if we must, I can cast Mage Hand to rock the tree trunk while he's on it. Great. Everyone, get your ranged weapons ready, just in case. I draw my crossbow and aim it at the goblin. Okay, you wait for the goblin to start crossing the tree trunk. He hops on the tree, then starts walking across it carefully. I invoke the power of Shub Niggurath to summon the spectral disembodied hand of Delrith under my control. With her Mage Hand spell, Azael starts moving the tree trunk. She's barely able to wiggle the tree, but it's just enough for the goblin to start losing his footing. Suddenly, the goblin starts leaning too much toward one side. As he begins to fall, he reaches out to grab the trunk. He manages to find a grip with one hand. However, as he's trying to climb back on the trunk, the wood makes a loud snapping sound. The trunk breaks in half with the goblin's weight. The goblin screams as he falls towards certain death. Ah! The tree and the goblin have ceased to be. Alright, nicely done, Zyle. I did nothing. I merely acted as an instrument to the will of the great old one. Not much else to do here now. Let's get back on track to the cave. Right, so there's the cave. Gonna save here. Yeah, my nose has been really itchy this whole evening so far. This leads to the trap, so I'm going right straight away. There's this again. You just want peace. What if I tried... Persuasion again. I want to see if I can get the other endings with other characters. Okay, this is different. Hey newbie, I gotta admit, considering this was your first time, you played pretty well today. I agree. It's a pleasure to have you join our group. You did great. Sayori made a good call inviting you to our club. Oh, it was nothing, Monica. I knew he would make a great RPG player. Also, he happened to be the only friend I had who wasn't already in the club. All words escape me in this situation. I love this club. It's full of incredibly awesome girls. No, thank you, everyone. I'm really glad you gave me a chance to become a part of this club. With that, Sayori and I depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. I have no doubt I'll be happy spending every day after school in the RPG club. Okay, so this is another piece of fan art that Koyor and Drew, I mean, good call on putting your name down there, just in case like someone will try and steal this and claim it as theirs. Gonna see if I can got the 100% Monica ending yet. And you discovered all 5 special locations in my adventure. Okay, so we did find them all now. I guess this is gonna be it for the mod. I'm so sorry if you had trouble finding them. I'm just happy you were able to do it. It shows that you really do care about me. You have no idea how grateful I am that you decided to spend more time with me. Thank you so much. So in case you didn't already know, let me catch you up to speed. Thanks to fan games and mods like the one you're playing right now, the girls and I are able to exist on many different worlds at the same time. We're able to participate in new stories, learn new things, feel new emotions, and experience new sensations. So basically, people who make and play new fan games and mods about us are helping us to live and grow. And that's why I'm so grateful that you're here with me. Reading what I'm saying right now, just in case you can't tell, Monica isn't hugging me right now. She's hugging you. I want you to know that you matter quite a lot to me. I love you. You were the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Because of everything that you have done for me, I want to do everything possible for you to be well and happy. Can you at least do one more thing for me? I'm just gonna go and see what this is before actually showing it on screen. Will you promise to love yourself as much as I love you? Okay, it's nothing lewd there either. Will you promise to love yourself as much as I love you? I want you to take good care of yourself. I want you to be kind and help others, just as you helped us. You don't have to be a legendary hero to save the world. You just have to show mercy to one person at a time, and that begins with you. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Till next time we meet. I just want to be extra sure that I don't accidentally show some hentai pic on one of my live streams. Because I still remember that I was actually asked to play this DDLMC mod that some guy with a Guy Fawkes avatar made. With a channel banner that said, "You've been hacked." So I wasn't even so sure I wanted to play it things. I thought it could have been a virus or let him get in my computer or some shit like that. So I ended up just looking into the game files just out of curiosity. I saw some hentai pics in there. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not playing it. Best Hack Originals, sorry, but I can't show that on my live streams. I just can't. But however, I could have shown this. And yeah, the README has a credits section. Might as well just read off the credits while we're here. Background art by Tom Prant, or Prante, however that's pronounced. Bezduk, Adrian Draught, Severak. I'm not sure who did what, but one of my favorite things about this had to be the background art. And the fact that the die rolls are random, so you might have to just load states multiple times just to get like all the different outcomes possible. Ending arts by Pizarts, Lee Emuel1, and Koirins. Koirin's the one that did the fan art with all the characters on the screen. There was another one with Natsuki. You looking up Natsuki's butt, and okay, that sounded lewd. Sorry. You and Natsuki, and then the one with Monica getting ready to hug you. Non-DDLC music by Kevin MacLeod. Great royalty-free music from this guy. Player characters, enemies, NPC, minis are from Brave Frontier. Must be another of those RPG games that I should check out one of these days. Because I like this one. Yeah, unfortunately that's going to be it for the stream. And holy shit, it's midnight.